Alright, Andrew, show us what's up, buddy.
Oh.
Is this the wrong side? No, it's the right side. Oh, e-brake. Yeah.
I don't follow rules and they don't like that. I was skipping school to get my sack right. My bitch text me and asked why I don't text back. My dog got out of prison and went right back.
Oh.
It did just fall. So we actually took the cap off and we were looking at the nut is completely stripped on the spindle. Everything's trashed. I told him, I said, just don't drive home. I'll just give you a ride. Because it's, I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah.
It's coming off soon.
I've been feeling it for a while. And it's like, can't really ignore this noise anymore because as I went around a corner one day, today, the back end wanted to get loose on me. That's because the back wheel's doing this.
Well, so on the bright side, I was thinking about it. Still a better deal than a C6 Corvette. I mean, $600 and it runs.
Well, 300 technically, because I got two of them with it.
See? That was not bad.
Yeah.
The other one's bad. Yeah, if we have any wiring geniuses that work on Corvettes, let us know, because we have some problems with this thing. Oh man.
I think the last video they
Saw was of it. Like we just got it.
off. Tell them a little bit about what's happening.
Okay. So let's see. When you go to hit the button, it doesn't do anything. You can fire it up, and you can fire it up off the relay, and then it'll start and then shut right off like a security problem. The problem is the thing's already has HP tuners, so it shouldn't have that problem. And it has, I think, so we think that basically something with the DLC between the BCM and the ECU is shorted out. We have power coming through the negative high speed on the DLC. I don't know. I've had a bunch of people look at it. Chevy looked at it and told me to go screw myself. Chevy of Vero Beach. And they looked at it. They said, oh, we checked everything from front to back. We can't figure it out. You know, blah, blah, blah. And then they said, well, we don't want to look at it anymore because they told me, they're like, oh yeah, we don't want to work on this because it's modified. Well, the thing's got a Pro Charger on it with no wires going to it. That has nothing to do with the problem. So they charged me $450 and they kicked me in the pants and said, there you go, buddy.
They said they couldn't figure out what was wrong with it, but the OBD2 port never worked.
Yes.
So they never once plugged anything into it.
Yeah, I actually got a little bit further than that because I just bypassed the wires to go to the BCM through it, and I just went straight to the ECU to the DLC and pulled a couple of codes, and I got further than them, but I still didn't get it figured out. So enough of that rant. And what are we putting in the Festiva? Oh, also we picked up a nice 6-speed transmission for it. We're gonna pull the engine out of here. We gotta figure out how we're going to do the hubs and everything, but we also need to do a subframe, and not because we're putting it in the front, but because we're gonna put it in the back. We're gonna try to cut everything out and
Get rid of these lights.
yeah, we gotta take these lights out of here, and maybe it's gonna fit, maybe it's not. Maybe we might ruin a whole Festiva trying.
Nah,
No?
you can't ruin it.
That is true.
Mid-engine K24 Ford Festiva, 6-speed manual.
Turbo.
Turbo.
Yeah, we're gonna turbo it
Of course
because
it's gonna be turbo.
we, you know, I don't know. Why not?
You're a fabricator.
Why can't we turbo?
Everything else
you know?
you own's turbo.
Yeah,
so.
everything else we own is turbo. So like, we're gonna take the turbo off of the Datsun and put it on this guy in the back of that guy. What could go wrong, honestly?
What could go wrong? It can't get any worse.
Is that usually what we say right before it goes wrong?
That's what I said right before we took off that cap for the wheel bearing.
That's what I said right before I bought a Corvette.
Anywho,
Yep.
so we need to get a set of spark plugs for this real quick because it's just been running on 2 cylinders and it won't stay running at idle.
Yes.
So,
It sounds like crap. We should have fired it up for them, but
oh,
that's alright. We just totally did like a Boosted Boys whole fucking scene right there. Yeah, check out this Festiva. We're going to talk to you about that. And I'm just kidding. We should cut all that
you
out.
should not cut that out.
No, don't cut it
I
out.
like the idea of
Oh,
ranting
boy.
about every other main car show.
Because they're good and we're not.
Sure, that's what people do.
Oh,
Hate on them.
I can't hate on them. They're really good. They're pretty good. They're okay. They're good. Alright. Okay.
But maybe there is something we'll be able to learn from them.
We're going to have to call them up so I can't talk too much shit. Be like, yo, buddy, how do you do this Honda shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go over to Advanced Auto Parts. They are not sponsoring this video. But Little Caesars is. And Mountain Dew. So, yeah.
The sponsors have just been pouring in with your 547 subscribers.
Oh, man, they can't get enough of me. So we're going to go to the store. We'll be right back, and we'll see if this thing runs right.
Godspeed, Jethro.
I guess it isn't running right still.
Do you have a compression gauge?
I don't want to check it.
Yeah, she's running again. So much exhaust.
So what'd you do, Andrew?
Nothing. What'd you do, Leon?
I didn't do anything. Oh, we did the plugs. Well, that didn't fix it, though. One of these wires, I think it's this guy because it zapped the hell out of me. It needs some spark plug wires, but we're not going to do them because it's a Festiva and...
Yeah.
We tried to get the cheapest spark plugs they had, but apparently they weren't in stock, so we had to pay like 50 cents a piece for these. That's outrageous. So we did that, and we kind of just richened it up a little bit, and now it runs high. It idles high, but it runs.
Alright, so the main problem was the fuel enrichment.
Yeah.
So one of the screws on the carburetor had turned itself
Something.
in.
I don't know, maybe someone fucked with it, I don't know. It is a
possible.
Festiva, and I have a lot of friends that think that's funny.
Yeah, a lot of people hate on Festivas for whatever reason. I think they're just jealous.
I would think so.
And they just want to mess with you. I've already had a bunch of stuff done to mine at work, so yeah.
It's pretty much a Lamborghini at this point. I mean, what more could you ask for? I mean,
It runs. Yeah, because when you say it's mid-engine, rear-wheel drive,
Yeah.
power to weight is insane.
it's crazy. Yeah. And we're gonna have a nice little trunk space up here. It's gonna be good.
What would you say, trunk or boot?
It's a boot.
Or frunk?
Frunk. I like
Frunk.
that one. Still trying to figure out how we're gonna do the throttle cable. A really long throttle cable.
I guess, straight down the middle.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do with your back seat?
I gave it to you.
What am I going to do with it?
Trash it? I don't know.
Alright, I'll take the piece I want from it and trash it.
Cool. I want to try to get the AC working too.
That would be nice. I think that's pimp status. Like, doing the whole swap is one thing, but keeping creature comforts?
I mean, this thing came with AC, so that's like crazy enough. What was that?
Something with many... Oh, God!
Ah! I hope it all got barely burns!
Oh, there goes the car.
Thanks everybody for watching this episode of Shitbox Racing Anonymous. And we'll tune in next time, and hopefully we got a Honda motor in this beast. Anyone watching it for the first time is like, Shitbox? Yeah. There's no Shitbox Racing Anonymous.
Do you know anyone that can race you in an actual Ferrari?
No, but that'd be cool.
Do you know anyone with a 1500-ish horsepower car that would race you?
I'm sure.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I am for eels. Well, tune in next time when we actually put the motor in. That was great, right?
That was great.
That was...